Today on The Real.
It's on.
It's $1 million day at The Real with the men of $1 Million Listing Los Angeles.
You saucy one. Plus, take your texts back.
You've got the secret for after you hit send.
So now, you guys, you have no excuse.
On The Real.
Today I'm feeling the vibe and the spirits. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it is time for some girl chat. Yes. All right. So girls, you know Halloween is right around the corner, and it seems like every single year it's a bunch of obscene Halloween costumes that have, you know, sometimes you're like, what in the heck?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this year, y'all, there's Caitlyn Jenner. They tried it, okay? This costume was pulled off the shelves with the quickness, and it should have been. Now, do you guys think this costume is offensive? Did they really try it?
Absolutely.
You think it's offensive?
Yeah.
I mean, how ridiculous is that?
That man is offensive. That's what it is.
Is that what we're doing now? We're like making fun of people on Halloween? It's supposed to be all about fun.
I think it also looks really whack because of the way the dude looks in the picture. He looks crazy. If it was a fly woman rocking it, then I would be like, oh, okay.
Right.
But no.
Right.
And, you know, she was, like, authentic to looking that way.
Yeah.
And she looked amazing on that cover. She did not look like that.
Baby.
Nah.
And all I know, at the X-Piece, no one was more snatched than that Caitlyn, honey.
Well, every year they try to come out with something offensive.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, one year it was even Trayvon Martin and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's like every year is something, you know.
You know what? They also had people, costumes that was dressed up as the dentist who killed the lion.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? Like, for me, like, Halloween is the only time that we get, right, to dress like provocative, okay? I said it, okay? And I'm gonna use my past to dress, you know, a little whole side.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not gonna lie. There's literally a sexy everything.
Yeah.
Think of anything. Sexy fireman, a
That is
sexy
true. But you guys,
nurse.
you guys are saying the keyword sexy. I think there's a difference between being sexy and, like, tamar.
Huh?
Like, thoughtish. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's
I think
not
there's
bad.
a difference.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't want to see somebody's behind, like, hanging out just because they want to hang their behind out on Halloween. If you're sexy and you've got it and you want to flaunt it, okay. But I think that there's
But
a
come
difference.
on, I mean, a lot of times I think what she's saying is that we use Halloween as that time, you know, we can dress the way we normally wouldn't dress. So we show a little more boob.
You can get
we
away
show a
with
little
it.
more, you
Right,
can get away with it.
what if I dress like sexy Cecil the lion?
But the only problem is that mocks a really serious situation that
Yeah,
happened.
but just don't call yourself Cecil. Call yourself, you know.
A sexy lion.
Why
You
can't
know
that be
what?
the lion from the Wizard of Oz?
Yes,
The cowardly
yes,
lion.
okay,
The
yes,
sexy
yes.
lion from the Wizard of
Yes.
Oz.
I have a question.
Howard Sexy Lion. Stay with it.
No, you would look like, if you wore that, you would look like the Wiz. That's what you like, you was in the Wiz.
You're right,
So,
friend.
I have
that's
a
it.
question, you guys.
It's a really cute outfit.
Does the title of that costume say the sexy Cecil?
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sold
it
Yeah.
as the
But what's so
sexy
sexy
Cecil.
about a lion that was murdered?
killed?
Nothing.
Because that's what they do for Halloween. They mock things, and it's just offensive to
Yes.
people.
Yes.
And it's offensive to me because I love Cecil. I didn't even know it was a Cecil until it happened, and I'm like, man, did they shot him?
The problem is,
This is what's right.
no matter how far in history we move, that is something that was disgusting. That
yeah, it definitely.
You know, it was irresponsible, it was illegal, and it was taking advantage of nature in a really.
Well, we know the story, but the thing is that why are they mocking it and
that's
they
what
do
I'm
it
saying.
every year?
It's never
So
okay.
It's not funny. That's why
never
it's like, okay, let's just shelve it. You know?
Every year I'm going to be a Playboy bunny, and that's all right. Okay, so next time. I have a question for y'all, okay? Now, we've all heard the saying, a dog is a man's best friend.
Oh, God.
Oh. Okay, yeah. So, let me ask you a question. Would you dump your mate if you didn't like their dog? Or if he ain't like your dog? Let's say that. How about that?
Do any of you guys have a dog?
I had a dog.
I had a dog.
I saw her on your reality show.
Well, let me tell you, half of Americans said that they would. And everybody know how I feel about this. I'm not really feeling, you know, Vince dog like that. Okay?
Miracle.
No, because, you know, you do
Poor
too much.
Miracle.
But would you, I'm married to him, so we stuck with each other.
Yeah.
But would you toss your mate if he didn't like your pooch?
Clearly, you and Miracle have a living arrangement so that you don't feel like Miracle gets in the way of you and Vince,
No,
right?
we don't have a... No,
Oh,
we don't.
okay. Well, because I do feel like I don't own a dog. Someday I would like to have a dog. But when I do, that dog has its own dog house, okay? It's got its own dog food. It's got its own outside. It's gonna have its own dog walk, its dog friends, its dog toys. When people and their dogs become two of the same thing, when people start kissing their dogs on the mouth, when they start feeding them from the table, when they start sleeping with them in bed, that's when I feel like, okay, I might have to break up with you as friends, boyfriend.
Well, I dated a guy one time that had a dog. It was a little, we called him Pincher, because he was like a little mini Doberman Pinscher. And you know, he was one with his dog. And so if I wanted him, I had to accept the dog. So I said, I'll try it, you know.
And how did that end up?
He was fine. He was fine. The man was fine, right? And I thought Pincher and I had a relationship until one day.
What did Pincher do?
Pincher crapped all over my house.
Pincher was jealous of you.
That's what happened. I had to go to the doctor about that and find out.
So you broke up with him, obviously.
I had to break up with him.
His territory.
Yeah. So guess what? Clearly this happens a lot, right? So we reached out to our social media family, which we love so much, and on Facebook, we found Jeannie.
So that was like...
That's actually a good answer. You gotta buy your own, so then you can buy,
That's true.
Good answer.
But you know, I started wearing makeup when I was like maybe 12.
Bathroom and
I would steal my sister's numb. And so, you know, what I would do is I would go to school one day, right, and go in the bathroom and change and put a whole face on. Yes, and then right before I came home, I would change my clothes, right? And then one day I slipped up. I still had some real red lipstick on. And, you know, that just, you know, spilled my tea, honey.
Yeah. No, okay, my mom...
Go ahead.
My mom, she immigrated to the U.S. 2 years before I was born. She taught me, without having money and without being able to speak English, the only way you can teach people to respect you is the way you look. So I grew up learning that makeup and hair and things like that were a way to enhance your femininity. But, you know, it was very different from learning to cover up or try to grow up too fast. It was fun, like glitter, to dress up your hair, or nail color, because you like color.
Yeah, I played in makeup, and I was allowed to play with it from little. Like, I was like a 3-year-old with red lipstick on, but I couldn't come out the house with it.
Oh, no.
So that was the difference.
I think you should let a kid be a kid as long as you can.
Kids I think kids nowadays try to rush to grow up way too quickly. Just enjoy your childhood. You're an adult longer than you are a child.
Just enjoy it. Put you some flats and some lip snapper on and keep it popping, all right?
That's right.
Okay, but on that note, we got to take a quick break, but we're not done yet. We'll be back with some more Girl Chat after this.
My best friend, I chose one, so here he is.
It's your best friend. Dang, friend, she don't know that man.
Who's the best dressed?
I think we should let the audience decide, no?
The Real.
Dim the lights, please. It's our first ever interview. Plus, Sherry Shepherd and Caleb Castile. Single lady! And Girl Talk gets racy. I do love sex. I do.
You do?
You do?
The Real with co-host Nene Leeds.
absolutely love this story. According to a recent study from Yale and UC San Diego, good friends have similar DNA. I believe that.
Yeah.
As close as fourth cousins, you guys.
Wow.
So we finally have proof that friends really are like family. That got us thinking about BFFs. Love my BFFs. So we asked you guys, our viewers, for pictures of you with your BFF. So here it goes. Here's Karina with her best friend, Sabrina. So cute. You see that? Their names even rhyme. Karina, Sabrina. They watch us here in LA on Fox 11. And this is so sweet, you guys. This photo was taken at Karina's baby shower when they were both pregnant together.
Oh, that's
so
the best.
that's going to be like us at some point.
No. I said
Samara,
no.
you told me we could do it.
No.
No.
Okay, Mark, I'm catching you on the second one.
No.
All right, so you guys, here's another one. This is Adrienne with her best friend, Patrice.
So cute.
Hey, boo, hey.
They
watch us in Baltimore on Fox 45.
Yes.
Patrice and Adrienne met actually in high school, and Adrienne said she's been the most loyal, reliable, and honest friend ever. So we have survived relationships, motherhood, sickness, career changes, and bad hair days.
Ooh,
Gotta
big
love
one.
that.
You know, and the best is like when you have a best friend that you can do that stuff together. You know, like you do silly things, but it doesn't matter. You like wearing matching T-shirts or having. Do you remember the keychains or the
best
necklace?
friend, the heart lockets, and it would be awesome. You break it and give one to them and one to yourself.
The best.
Now, last but not least, this is Sydney with her best friend, Kate. They watch us here in LA on Fox 11. Kate is Sydney's BFF because they laugh at the same stupid jokes that only make sense to them. Sydney said, Kate's been there for me in the hardest of times when I felt like I had no one to turn to. I'm inspired by her every day.
And you know what? Best friends don't share men. That's the nice thing.
Exactly.
So, they share a lot of things, but they don't
not
share men. So.
Exactly. But now, you guys, it's time for us to share our best friend. Okay. I love this. I can't wait for one day for all of us to have them actually come on the show. Wouldn't that be fun?
That'll be so fun.
Tamara,
Okay.
who's your best friend?
Well, I actually have 4. So that's me when I chopped all my hair off. That's Talitha, Andrea, and Sherry. I met these 3 girls in college. And what I love about these girls is that they're not judgmental people.
Right.
So I can come to them and talk about anything and everything. And I feel that they're not gonna, they're not gonna judge me. So because of that, I feel free to just be like, just to let it out, to be myself.
They're really funny. I've hung out with you guys with them, and they're all super funny.
You
Honestly,
said you had
they're
4.
good. Well,
But that's
including
3.
me, yes.
Oh, so you count yourself as your best friend.
She is her number one best friend.
You're the one too.
All right, Jeannie, I want to know who your best friend is. Who's your best friend?
Tamar, my best friend is my one and only mother. My mom.
Yes.
You don't even know. This woman, like, she represents all the things that I want to be, like stand up strong for myself, be proud of, everything you've been through, even the mistakes.
That's right.
And the crazy thing is, like, I love what you said, that your best friends don't judge you. You have to, I don't want to say this weird, but you got to have an Asian mom to understand when I say this. She absolutely will judge me. She absolutely will tell me when I look damn dumb doing something or sound stupid. But it's the most loving way, and it's the only person that tells me exactly like it is and has always been right. Always. That is
Moms know best.
Hey, Tay, who's your bestie?
My best friend is no secret. It's Tiny Tamika.
How cute.
And we've been best friends since I was about 18 years old. Let me tell you what I love about Tiny. Now, she might be late, and she is going to be late. But that girl has not missed one single thing in my life. Has meant everything to me.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like my wedding, she was late, but she came. And, my baby shower, she was late, but she came. And, when I delivered Logan, she was late, but she came. And, and you know what else, too?
What?
We are not in competition with each other.
I love that. I love
happy
that.
for me. I'm happy for her. I'm cheering her on. She's cheering me on. We always trying to uplift each other. And we can talk about our man together without them knowing about it.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that.
Yes.
That's so good. Lonnie, what's up with your best friend?
Oh, my best friend, I had so many, so it was really hard. But I chose one, so here he is.
Who's that? Wait, they tried it. Idris, it's your best friend.
You are crazy. All right, we're almost out of time, but I gotta tell you guys about my best friend.
Yes, I want to hear.
Her name is Julissa Bermudez.
Yes.
And we back in the day actually had a show together called Empire girls. We've been best friends now for almost 13 years.
Wow.
We knew each other in the industry because she was the host of 106 in Park on BET. And we've been best friends ever since.
And so that's your best friend.
Super
That's your best friend.
And she's the life of the party, so I love her. All right, you guys, that's all the time we've got for Girl Chat. We'll be right back with more of The Real after this.
He shows up to our private dinner party, uninvited, unannounced, and starts
And I was texting the other person at the same time, and I sent the picture to my boss.
No. What did your boss do when he got the selfie?
Wow.
Yeah, the emoji wink, you know, hope you like, and it was embarrassing.
Our next guest put the real in real estate as the stars of the hit television show $1 Million Listing Los Angeles. Take a look. Josh Altman, Josh Flagg, James Harris, and David Parnes are the real estate brokers behind some of the most luxurious and expensive homes in the country. With close to $3 billion in total sales between them, they cater to an exclusive roster of LA's elite with big-name clients like Kim and Kanye, John Mayer, and Adam Levine. Their job may seem glamorous, but with millions of dollars at stake, tension is inevitable.
Submit the offer I give you and shut your mouth.
Please welcome the rich and sexy debonair four of the I'm just excited. Please welcome Josh Altman, Josh Flagg, James Harris, and David Parnes.
You guys, doesn't money look so handsome?
Look, they all got nice teeth. Look at them.
Dang.
Welcome to The Real, you guys. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you.
Now, David, you're off the market, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, you're off the market. Tell us about your beautiful fiancée, Adrienne.
She's amazing. We just came back from Italy. So, yeah, I proposed there, wanted to make it perfect, and it was incredible. We've been together for just under 2 years, and we just had the best, I say holiday, you say vacation, of our lives. It was amazing, and she said yes, thank God. Otherwise,
We love here.
She's beautiful.
Well,
Thank you so
congratulations on $1 Million Listing. It's a hit show, but you know, you guys are ballers with it, yes. But people think it's easy because all my family members try to get into real estate and it's not. So, can you tell us, Josh, how hard is it?
Oh, it's hard. It's hard, yeah.
Especially when he's around. It's even harder.
Yeah, I try to make some things difficult. No, it's fierce competition, especially in a town like Beverly Hills. There's a lot of money on the line at all times, and tempers tend to flare a little bit.
What's the hardest part? Like, what exactly?
Oh, negotiating with people who have hundreds of millions of dollars that are the best negotiators in the world. It's all about having the upper hand.
Right. Josh Flagg, what about you? How hard? Like, when was the first time when you sold your first piece of property? How long did it take you? You were in Really?
Really?
Seriously?
I was 18 at Beverly Hills High School. And I negotiated a $6 million deal.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Wait, what? What?
So what did you do after that? How did you feel?
I felt great. That was the beginning. And then I immediately, you know, the number one thing always in my mind is PR. That's the most important thing. So I immediately called up the LA Times. It was at the time it was Ruth Ryan. She was running Hot Property, and I called. I said, Ruthie, put it in the LA Times. And it was in the LA Times, and that was it. That was my career. Started.
Dang.
Wow, good job.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
On the show, you guys tend to go after each other. I mean, now how much of that is personal and what's business?
I think everything is business related. We're not in each other's personal lives, thank God. But we work in, you know, a 2-mile square radius of each other amongst billions and billions of dollars of property.
Right.
And we're going after the same property, and there really isn't that much inventory available.
Right. Okay.
So when we're trying to represent a client that this delight right here is trying to represent, and he's trying to get his client property, it's on, and you know.
Yeah, well, what's interesting, though, and people ask us all the time, are you friends? The deal is this. Look, we don't hang out, but if he has a buyer who wants to see my property, I'm going to open the doors up with the biggest smile you've ever seen, and let's make a deal.
Yeah, and if we have a buyer, if he has a buyer that wants to see our property, he shows up to our private dinner party, uninvited, unannounced. And let's start.
It's so
I'm not done. We're going to take a quick break, but when we return, we're going to have a little fun with these boys. Plus, we have an exclusive sneak peek of next week's all-new episode of $1 Million Listing Los Angeles, okay? We'll be right back. This is The Real.
Tell us about this app.
Well, On Second Thought is really easy to use.
Okay.
As you know, it lets you take back those text messages before they get to the other person.
The Real.
Does crazy know crazy?
Absolutely.
Crazy.
Don't try me, though.
Sexy. Wow. Hello, gentlemen. Ladies, behave yourselves. Love.
How about that love? Give me some of that love.
Us, the Jacksons.
The Real.
Are you kidding me?
Welcome back, you guys. We are here with the guys from $1 Million Listing Los Angeles. Josh Altman, Josh Flagg, James Harris, and David Parnes.
Yes. 4 just fine men. Let's just say
they
that.
feel good. And they smell nice, too. Anyway, we just saw some crazy glitter bomb that just you guys pretty much sent off, right? How did that happen? Josh?
I'm just a very creative guy.
How did you put that together?
I don't know. I thought his office needed a little sparkle.
Okay, we set that off at our next party.
I know. We got to do that, a glitter bomb. Maybe you can help us with that.
Do you know how long it took me to clean that up?
How long?
I still find glitter, and that was like 4 months ago.
Oh.
You'll never forget my
Well,
face.
you used to that. You go to the clubs, right?
True.
Well, look, you guys, we couldn't have the masters of real estate here without appraising your thoughts on each other. So let's take the opinions off the market, and let's play this little game we like to call foreclosure. You don't like foreclosure? Now, before the show, we asked the guys some questions, and you wrote them down on a little for sale sign. Isn't it so cute?
We thought of it.
So, you guys have them. Now, let's see what you had to say. Jeannie, first question.
Okay, so first question. Who would you hire to sell your house?
Are you ready? Oh, we just lifted up.
Yeah. Me. You said James and David.
Co-list with Flagg. Okay, and James.
James said James.
What type of confidence is that? They won't hire their own selves to sell their house?
Yourself.
No,
Oh,
this is
my
James.
God.
The next, okay.
Yeah, so you voted yourself, but I would hire you because you know exactly who's going to get the job done.
Hold on. This is David.
I
I'm
wouldn't hire him.
James.
You
This
joking.
is co-list with David and Flagg. I get 2 for the price of 1.
But that's your partner, right?
Of course.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's like
That's
he's hiring his.
questionable. That whole thing's questionable.
I like the guy who just goes for himself and nobody else.
And that's Josh Altman.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, here's another question. Who's the best dressed?
I think we should let the audience decide, no?
You start
That's a good idea.
first. We're gonna let the audience decide who's the best dressed by applause, okay? Is it on the end, David? Or is it James?
What do you mean? Come on.
Round of-
Put your socks up here. Look at
See,
these
you couldn't
socks.
get us
Come on.
Or is it Josh Flagg?
I don't need to wear a sock.
Some people like the lumber sexual
I don't need to
look.
wear a suit to impress anybody.
Or is it Josh Altman?
Come on, get it.
I just threw up in my mouth.
All right, last question. Who's the toughest negotiator?
Doesn't sound very convincing, though, does it?
I'm pretty tough.
I'm pretty tough.
You have to say it.
Why would you say that?
What do you think? Go on, Altman, you always...
If I had millions of dollars on the line, I wouldn't want somebody to say I'm pretty tough. I'm just saying.
But you don't have to, my point is, you don't have to be tough to get a deal done. You can be nice about it. Yeah, that was a bit below the belt. You like it down there, don't you?
Okay. What about for you, James?
Sorry, it's the daytime show.
David and James, right here.
How cute is
David
that?
There we go. Bond Street partners.
Okay.
There we go.
Branding down,
I know he really is trying to brand.
Businessman, okay.
Okay, Josh.
Obviously myself.
Yourself.
For
You
yourself.
said you're tough, of course.
That is very good.
Okay.
It's the only word he knows how to write.
You know what? I would have my fiance negotiate. She's tougher than all of them.
So out of the four of you, who has sold the most so far to date in real estate?
100% myself.
I think, actually, guys, if we went back and had as many years as they did in the business and we based it on a per year...
It's not based on that.
We're all over Altman, I can tell you that. all over. And he knows it.
We don't know who's...
Yeah, no idea.
It's actually a fact. It was put out this year. I was #1 in sales, #2 in volume this year.
Oh, please. Actually, it's so funny, because every year the Wall Street Journal comes out, and I'm in the top 25, and I don't ever see these guys.
All right,
I just don't know.
We can talk about this all day.
We're gonna have to watch this show, aren't we?
It's so
We're
funny.
gonna have to find out who's the best. I love it. Also, I want to let everybody know about Josh Altman's new book. It's Your Move, in stores now. Make sure you check it out, you guys. It's a good book. Really good book.
But right now, we've got an exclusive sneak peek at tomorrow night's all-new episode. Ooh, I can't wait. Let's take a look.
Hey, how are you? Good to see James Harris.
Right this way.
Thank you.
Gentlemen.
Hey, how are you, James?
Good, Jason. Nice to see you, too. How are you, Chris?
I'm doing good.
Nice to see you. So, I presented 5725. They were unhappy. So, they've come back at $6.4 million.
James, you gotta do better than that.
6'4", bro. We came down here to negotiate.
Seriously? We want you guys back. Please do come back, okay? Thank you for hanging out with us today. Be sure to watch $1 Million Listing Los Angeles Wednesday night at 10 p.m. on Bravo. We've got to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more of The Real after this.
Now let's simmer this onion. We're gonna stir her, right? And these little mushrooms over here that I made earlier. Remember I made these mushrooms earlier?
Yes, I was trying to have some, but you just stopped me.
Be greedy. You don't need that. You don't need that. And guess what she looks like at the end of the day? Bow!
Welcome back. Okay, so I hate going to the grocery store. Hate grocery shopping. I always call Tamar when I'm in there.
She's the worst.
Exactly. I hate the long lines, then lugging home those heavy bags. It's all just a pain. So don't you wish you could just zip through the express lane? Yes? Well, today your wish has come true because we're going to show you how to make 2 amazing meals using just 10 items or less. So go grab those baskets and get in line. It's time for Express Lane meals. I'm making chicken sriracha pasta. Ooh, you're gonna like this if you like a little kick, yes? You guys like sriracha? All right, here are my 10 ingredients. Lemon juice, honey, sriracha, chicken thighs, olive oil, garlic, chicken stock, noodles, soy sauce, and scallions. So let's start with the glaze, you guys. Here we go. Right here, this is a mix of 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of honey, and 1 tablespoon of sriracha. You're just gonna whisk this up together. And this is actually just gonna pack in all the flavors. So we're just gonna go like that. Now, next, you're gonna season 2 chicken thighs to your liking and place them skin up just like this on a foil-covered baking sheet. Bake this in the oven at 425 degrees for 30 minutes. Now, the trick is to brush on the glaze just like this every 5 minutes. Now, you guys, I know that sounds time-consuming.
For 45 minutes?
Yes, every 5 minutes for 45 minutes, but trust me, your taste buds will thank you. All right, now, while that's in the oven, I've got 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil right here sizzling in this little skillet. And I'm gonna add 3 cloves of minced garlic and stir. Just gonna throw that in there. Ooh, you hear that? Ooh, hello. Now we're gonna add 2 3/4 cups of chicken stock, just like that. 1 pack of noodles. Bam.
Ooh, that looks like gluten-free noodles.
Just like that. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of sriracha to the skillet, just like that.
All right, now you're gonna bring it to a boil, then reduce the heat to medium for 5 minutes, and you'll know it's done when, the noodles will be soft. So once the meat is cooked, your final dish will look like this. Voila! And also, you guys, check it out. We're gonna throw the scallions just on top like that. It makes it look pretty, adds a little flavor. And you guys are ready for the best part? This whole meal cost about $25, and it'll feed 4 people. How great is that?
That's good.
Working on a budget. Working on a budget.
I like a meal on a budget, and it's my turn. All right, I'm making kale mushroom risotto. And this is a dish that everybody's gonna love, especially my vegetarians. Hey, Martians out there, okay?
Yes.
Here are 10 ingredients. Onions, chicken stock, butter, rice, garlic, kale, Parmesan cheese, vinegar, oil, and a little bit of mushrooms, okay? Now, earlier, I browned 2 packages of mushrooms and 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, okay? And I'm gonna put this to the side, and we're gonna get back to her later, all right? Now, let's simmer this onion.
Yes.
3 tablespoons of butter.
Love butter.
2 cups of rice. Bam. 4 cloves of minced garlic. We're gonna put that all in a saucepan, and we're gonna stir her, right? For like 3 minutes, all right? And then you're gonna reduce the heat a little, and you're gonna add 1 cup of chicken stock in the mix, all right? Now you stir her up, stir till she's all the way absorbed, okay? And you repeat her 3 more times, and at the end of it, you'll have 4 cups of stock in the inside. Now once it's all soaked in, it will look like this. Yeah, it looks like rice, but it's good, okay?
Voila,
now,
magic.
add a handful of my favorite vegetable, kale, honey, yes.
Yes, I love kale.
Yeah, she's regular, okay? Next, turn off the heat and stir in 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, which I love so much, okay? White wine vinegar.
Yummy.
And these little mushrooms over here that I made earlier. Remember I made these mushrooms earlier?
I was trying to have some, but you just stopped me.
No, you're greedy. You don't need that. You don't need that. All right. So you just put 2 more tablespoons of butter, which I'm here for, honey. I'm a country girl. I'm here for that, all right? And you mix her up, and guess what she looks like at the end of the day? Bam! Now you can try. And guess what, Adrienne?
What? Tell me.
This meal also costs about $25, and she also feeds 4 people, too.
That is so good.
Yes. Yes.
So delicious. Now, with these easy meals, no one will ever give you the evil eye for having too many items in the express lane. For more info on these recipes, head over to thereall.com to get the deets. And we want to see how your express lane meals turn out. So just tag us at The Real Daytime on Instagram and Twitter using the hashtag #RealRecipes. We've got to take a quick break, you guys, but we will be right back with more of The Real. After this.
The Real.
Dim the lights, please.
It's our first ever interview. Plus, Sherry Shepherd and Caleb Castile.
Single lady!
And girl talk gets racy. I do love sex. I do.
You do? You do? The Real with co-host Nene Leeds.
Welcome back, guys. When you're a kid, people always ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? Well, these days, not everyone is waiting until they're grown to get it done. Right now, it's time to honor the young women who are already doing some amazing things. This is Girl Powered.
Yeah.
We've all sent that text message you wish you could take back. Maybe you had a little too much fun after a late night, or maybe you just have clumsy thumbs. Either way, our next guest has come to the rescue with her new app, On Second Thought. Please welcome Macy Peterson. Okay, so I'm curious. Tell us about this app.
Well, on second thought, it's really easy to use.
Okay.
As you know, it lets you take back those text messages before they get to the other person. So we become kind of like your replacement app. So you use it like any other texting app, and we automatically upload all of your contacts and conversations, so it's really easy and seamless to transition.
Wow. Okay.
So was you drunk when you did this?
How did you come up with this idea?
Yeah, so you know, autocorrect has a vendetta against
Oh
me.
my gosh, me too, girl.
Yeah, so my ex-boyfriend had been calling me, and I wanted to tell him, hey, for some reason I keep missing your calls, but autocorrect changed it to, hey, for some reason I keep missing that part of his anatomy that rhymes with calls.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Whoa. Yeah, which was not what I wanted to say to him.
Right.
Obviously not. And so, you know, my first instinct was just to start slamming my fingers against my phone. And of course, that doesn't do anything. And so then I asked my friends, hey, have you ever sent a message that you wanted to take back? And overwhelmingly, they all said yes. And one said, yes, what do you have in mind? And I want to invest in that. So
Wow.
Well, how does it work?
Well, it's easy to use. You go into the app settings and you set us as your default messaging app, like I said. And then you send a text through the app. You swipe left to recall, and then you swipe right to delete.
You making some money now?
We've raised some money. We won the Women Who Tech Pitch competition, which was sponsored by the founder of Craigslist, Craig Newmark.
Wow.
And now we are continuing to raise money, and we're releasing iPhone today.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, if I could turn back the hands of time, I'll take some of these text messages back. There's also somebody in our audience who wants to do the same thing. Yasheen, where you at? All right.
Hey. Hi.
All right, Yasheen, now tell us about what happened.
Well, basically, back in February, I went to Cabo. You know, everybody go on vacation. They like to take pictures. And at the time that the person I was dating, I sent a little cultivating kind of picture. And I sent the picture to my boss.
No.
What did your boss do when he got the selfie?
Will you look at me? Wow.
So I'm like, it was crazy, funny, but it was just the most embarrassing thing. It's
I'm
the boss.
sure.
Well, you see, we are getting you this app.
Yep. Necessary.
Make